Hey you guys, I'm going to show you how to style a document so that your chapter breaks and your scene breaks, or section breaks rather, are actually centered and not just pretending to be. So you've written a great American novel and you know that the chapter breaks have to be like partway down the page and that they should be centered. So you've probably done something like this. And I'm going to turn on paragraphing symbols. Over here, this Pilcrow, click on that, and that brings on paragraphs. So you probably know that you need to hard return a couple times to get these partway down the page. I usually do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great. All right. And that this chapter 1 heading needs to be centered. Centered. No problem. Am I done? No, actually you've got a problem here because it had first line indent on, and so chapter 1 is centered in what was left of that line after it was moved over a half an inch. So we need to make a style so that it centers and ignores that. And I'll show you how to do that. First, I'm going to change the style of normal so my document is consistent. It's currently on whatever Word uses as default. So up here, you've got the home, insert, design, page layout, references, menus at the top. Under home, halfway across is the style menu. And here is normal. And it's not pre-programmed. So I'm going to right click on that and drop down to modify. And it's going to be called normal. I want to change it so that my default font is Times New Roman because it's polite to type in the serif font because it's faster to read, and 12-point font. I keep mine left justified, and I want it to be double spaced. No, show me the answers. Anyway, I'm going to go under Format down here and click Paragraphing. It's set to double space, and I wanted to automatically indent my first line. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now that's what my normal font should look like. And it's going to automatically adjust my document. Now I want to make a new font that's going to be based on heading 1. I'm just going to scroll down here to the bottom and hit Create Style. Again, what I just did there, this little go to the bottom arrow, more, Create Style. And I'm going to make one that's based on heading 1. And I'm going to call this, I'll change that in a second, Chapter Break. And click Modify that. This is going to be style based on, not normal, based on heading 1, because I want this to show up in my navigation pane over there to the left. I want this to be in Times New Roman. I like my chapter headings to be 16-point font, and make them bold. And I don't want it to be blue. I do think it's lovely looking when it's blue, but there it is. Now it's going to be black. Now, I'm not done because I haven't solved the problem of indentation yet. So go under Format, go up to Paragraphing, and where it says Special First Line Indent, you need to change that to None. Say OK, and then we will center this chapter break. Say OK. Now, what I accidentally just did is I had text selected, so it made this whole first paragraph that chapter break style, and I want that to be normal, so I just put it back. I highlighted it and clicked normal. And I go back and select that chapter 1 and make it chapter break style. Now it is centered, like really actually centered. The next one is the section break. Further down, okay, I've got these 3 asterisks. I can center them and think my problem solved, but it's not. So to really fix it, I'm going to go back down to that arrow and create a style called section break. I'm going to modify that. It can be based on normal because I don't need it showing up in the navigation pane. I want it to be centered. It's already set to center, but I know it's not really centered because it really thinks it's still tabbed. format, and paragraph. Get rid of that first line indent. Say no indent. And okay. And I want my asterisks to be in Times New Roman, so the font is still correct. If I want to change the size of them, whatever, this is a good place to do that. I want the paragraph that follows a section break to be based on normal. So it's going to automatically revert to normal after it does a section break. And I am good. Now I can scroll down, and I think later on I have another chapter break. There it is. And I'm going to style that as a chapter break. So I need a page break between chapters, and I don't want to just hard return down to the next one because that's inconsistent. What if you add something now your next one is completely screwed up? So at the end of the last paragraph, go to Insert, and then Page Break. And now your next chapter starts where it's supposed to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 hard returns, and my chapter break is in the correct location. All right, that's all I have. Have a great day.